Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Tired old part too. Man, this run just drug out today. But I made it in here. I don't know, I had 3 or 4 minutes maybe left on my 11. Let's see here. 10:55. I had 5 minutes left on it. And let's see, I had about 25 minutes, half hour left on my 14. I did good. Dadgum construction. Got in 2 places on my regular route where they had us shut down to 1 lane. I mean, literally, we had to stop and wait on the other traffic. They had 1 lane. Follow the pilot car. Why? Does he know where I'm going? 'Tis the season, right? You have 2 seasons, winter and construction. We have made it to the construction season. Oh, damn. I actually want to make a video about one of my young drivers. But before I do, I had, excuse me, Kobe Wade. He says, say, put your glasses on. Okay, he didn't say that, I did. And I'm reading this one so some older drivers can comment on it too. I've got a few been around for a while. He says, say, I know you've been driving for quite some time, and I'm looking at trucks. Planning to get into trucking in a few years, but local or regional company driver. Now my question to you is, what is your opinion or experience with older cab overs versus older conventionals? Truck would most likely be a farm truck, going to old car, truck, and tractor shows, etc. However, if I get the opportunity, I would not mind putting it into service, if I get the opportunity. But I will be doing some OTR driving with the truck in the future for the farm, hauling farm crops, possibly from Michigan to North Carolina. You sure did fit a lot into that dadgum paragraph there, Kobe. Well, first off, I started driving in a cab over. They weren't old then. Now, if you're going to be doing truck shows and car shows and stuff, I'd get one that was cool. Peterbilt made some good looking cab overs. Kenworth made some good looking cab overs. International, Freightliner, you had to pretty much read the emblem on front and tell them apart. And there were so many of them. So myself, if I was going to do it, I'd get one of the cool ones. You're going to do a show, have something to show. To me, the cab over wasn't that bad. I wanted out of it because they was not cool. I wanted a hood. Now the cab over can ride a little rougher. However, if you're getting one that old, you know you're going to wind up rebuilding it. Top to bottom, front to back. If you're going to do that, you might as well stick a few $1,000s, and I don't remember what they cost, $5,000 to $10,000 into some rails. I'd get the factory made rails if you'd still get them. That way the bolt patterns and bolt holes and everything matches up for when you slide that rear. I would extend the frame on the cab over. And you'd have a cool looking ride, and with you extending it, it would be good for that long haul you're talking about. Michigan, North Carolina is a pretty good haul. Depends upon starting and ending points there, but still. Yeah, you might be able to do it in a day. Depends upon what you're doing. And I ain't ran up there so long, my math calculator's burn out tonight. The old conventionals, once again, if I was going to go with that old of a truck, I would stay away from the Freightliners and Internationals and all that. The Mack from back in the day was not that good of a truck. It was a damn good work truck, but the turning radius on it really sucked. Now the newer ones have improved, but if you're talking about cab over days, that old Mack wasn't worth a damn. Once again, you're talking truck shows and whatnot. W9's always been my favorite. It's a damn good looking truck. I love them. And you should be, which I didn't mention on the cab overs, depending upon what you're doing there, it might get to be a bit of an issue to get some of the pieces parts for redoing the cab over. I do my homework before I actually invested in one. The W9s and the 379, the 379's a Peterbilt, the long hood, and your numbers on them Peterbilts is hood classification type thing. Don't get me lying, I'm not a Peterbilt man, although I'm driving a Peterbilt. I'm a Kenworth guy. I like my W9. Just look at the cab style of it and all that. Good twin caps, pipes, your breathers out here that you can put lights in, straight pipes here, put on the bull rack pipes, which the bull rack pipes are really from a parking lot. But the bull riders started putting them up there because of the way they curved out, and they look good. And you can get parts for either one, the Kenworth or the 379. Parts are still out there. And don't forget, we do have big truck graveyards. Nowadays they ought to be online, so you can order pieces, parts. The whole thing is, evidently you're a farmer, or you work for a farmer, so most farmers I know are damn good with their hands, mechanically inclined and whatnot. I'm not. If you are mechanically inclined and you have the facilities and the time and the money, yeah, dude, I would, personally, I'd try to find me an old cab over to restore. They can look damn good. And extend that frame no longer than you're going to be gone. Now, I don't know your age or none of that. Climbing in and out of cab overs can get pretty damn dangerous in the wintertime. There's videos I've made where I talk about, we had the handle just right, when you open the door, there's a handle, a bar. And hell, we'd all just grab it and slide down. You didn't use the stairs and stuff getting out. You was cool. You just slung the door open, grabbed that bar, and slid down. That's just how we did it. It can be painful if you don't land right, or if you bust a shin on the lug nut going down, or if it's wet or icy and you hit the ground and your feet go out from underneath your ass. You learn to hold on to that handlebar until you know you got your feet. But I would get one of the cool old cab overs if you can find one. So, and if not, just look at pictures of the old trucks, man. Now, to be totally honest with you, it would probably be easier to rebuild an old Freightliner or something, because there's more available parts, I'm sure, because they built so many of them. If you go to do that, I'd go with one of the old classic Freightliners. It's nothing but a copycat of that 379 hood. That's what I owned. It was a damn good truck, plenty of room inside. So it depends upon what you call over the road. Being regional and stuff, running stuff for your farm, if you're just out a day or two and back home, you're only going to have to sleep in that truck overnight once or twice a week, a dozen times a year. You know, do you want to put your comfort over cool? Oh. But, yeah, I've seen some cool looking old trucks out here redone. It seems like the cab over craze is coming back. Just seen a cool cab over today. Somebody had been taking damn good care of it. So, I think now that some of the old cab overs are cool. Back when I was driving them, they weren't. But they was a common day thing back then. So, you know, it's kind of like with the cell phones. Remember when we first got them as a bag phone. And then they started trying to get them smaller. Let's see how small we can get them. And they got them down pretty. Well, hell, they had some that would work on a watch. You know, and now they've taken the opposite direction and they're going bigger. Same thing with the trucks. And I have been told, and I don't know if it's true or not, that they're going to start making a few thousand cab overs a year here over the next year or two. I like your idea about redoing an old one. If you're capable of it. It damn sure ain't something you want to pay the other guy to do. Man, that'd cost you a fortune. So if you can do it, by all means. And as for my preference between the two, the old cab over and the conventional, to be honest with you, for me, I would prefer the old conventional, but that's because I'm getting up in the years. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, and I want the easier climb up. I want the real steps right here, you know, where I can just climb up in it and out of it. I don't want to be having to climb in and out of a cab over. If I was a younger man and in better shape and all that, I'd probably pick a cab over to redo. So, there you go. That's my word to you. So, my suggestion would be an old Peterbilt or Kenworth cab over, and I would extend the frame. Get a new rail port or extended rail port. Trick the rascal out. Make the trailer match. And rock and roll with it. Let me know what you decide, and if you do anything, please, sir. I would deeply appreciate it. And with that, y'all remember, God loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed evening now.